If you have some youngsters in your home and haven't been to the library recently, you are missing out. Let's welcome Kirsa Merrill with the Spanish Fork Library to the table. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello,
excited to be here today.
Now, we're excited to have you. And aren't we, ladies?
Oh, yes. Here,
okay.
Yeah, here we go.
We're all going to put on our...
rock
okay.
the library look
We're
today.
ready
Yes.
to be librarians. Okay, so what I'm most excited about is that I finally got my library card. I just have to get that out of the way, right?
Good job.
No one would be more proud than Stacy, though, let's be honest.
Yes.
She was super proud of me, but that means it's been a year since they told me to. So you've been open a year.
Yes, we just hit a year on Monday.
Oh my heavens. And what does that look like? What's happened in this year?
Oh, so much. We've offered over 1,000 events. Kids, tween, teen, adult, all ages. We've had over 5,000 people register for library cards, like yourself.
That's wow.
Nice.
We've had over 500,000 checkouts of physical items and around 100,000 or 200,000 digital items, so ebooks, e-audiobooks.
Really?
All of our numbers are through the roof. We expected growth with the new building, but month over month, it's just been so much more than we expected.
Okay. So this is the most used building in the city, right? Or close to it?
I mean, I would believe it. I would feel that way. I feel like I'm constantly talking to people.
I would say next to the high school, the library is the place to be.
I mean, yeah, the schools get used a lot too, but I would say, I remember people saying, why do we need to have a new library? And my husband's like, we use the library a ton, and we were bursting at the seams, but having a new library and all these new spaces and things.
Yeah, we have really incredible spaces. Our study rooms are constantly being booked. We had almost 5,000 study room bookings in the last year.
I booked some of those.
Yeah,
and they were awesome.
You're part of the statistics.
It's
Yes.
gorgeous in there.
Yes.
When I got my library card, I took a little tour all around, and there was people like doing like crafting, I think, in one. There was, it looked like a business was doing like a group meeting in there. Then there was a couple that was just studying. It is so diverse with what you can use them for, right?
Absolutely. And then right across from the study rooms, we have our teen space, which is amazing. There's a teen gaming area so the teens can play video games or VR headsets, but we also have these booths that have games and puzzles. And more often than not, it's just teens are using that space to study. And it's amazing. You walk down and you just see everybody enjoying the space. And
it's
We've
just
heard
a place,
that.
it's a place to be,
Yes.
and the kids
And a safe
section
place.
downstairs. And I know my son took a cooking class there.
Yes.
And he loved it. And so that new space where they can make things, he would make his own mug cake. And I think they made, I don't know, but he loved the idea of learning how, and we cook at home too, but it's not as cool as cooking at the library.
Of course not.
So
I know we love offering things like that you might not get the chance to try, like cooking. We've got our coding class that happens during the school year. We just today did a Reader's Theater performance, so we had kids who spent a month preparing a rendition of Where the Wild Things Are. This summer we're going to do a theater camp with that as well. And I also recently was awarded a national award that came with a $10,000 grant that we're going to use to build a mobile robotics lab so we can help teach more with coding and science and things like that.
Amazing, amazing. Grants are not easy either.
No,
That's a lot
it
of
was
hard work
it was
to
a
get
lot of
that.
work, but
And then
we're
just
so
donating
excited.
it back to the facility in the building.
Let's
You're
talk
awesome.
about summer programs, though, like from the youth to the teens, and maybe some things that you have planned already.
Yes. For summer, our department, so I oversee the department that's 0 to 12-year-olds as well as all ages events. And our department will be running about 15 to 20 events every single week. That includes everything from story times to craft time for tweens to an all ages ukulele play along.
we remember doing that. Were you here? Who was here?
Yes, I was not very good at it. I enjoyed it though. Stacy, I think, was decent. Angela.
I loved
Yeah.
it. I'm
Well,
hooked.
here's your
I want to
chance
do
to
it.
learn. We have the beginner class will be
Yes.
6:15, then the play along is at 6:30.
So do you have to employ all these people that are teaching those courses? And
For the most part, we do. We are very fortunate that we have a very large children's department, and so I oversee 9 staff members who help me with all of this. But we also do have a lot of support from the community. We have some community partners who will be offering a robotics program class in June that we're really excited about as well, because they come in and bring all their own supplies to run that. But for the most part, yeah, it's me and my staff making this happen.
Wow, that
That's
is
amazing.
super awesome. Okay, so if I have grandkids, 1 to 7, what can I look forward to this summer? What should I not miss out on?
So many.
Okay.
How much time do you have? I can talk to you for the next 3 hours about this. But some that I'm excited about, Messy Mondays. It's going to be every Monday morning where we'll do the things that maybe you don't want to have done inside your house. Our kickoff party is the first Monday. It'll be at noon. I rented some foam machines, so it's going to be a
my gosh.
party.
Wait, is this,
Fun.
where do they hold, is this outside or
We
inside?
do Messy Mondays in June at the park where the old library building
Oh,
was.
okay,
And then in
okay.
July, we take it into the new library building.
Perfect.
So it works out really great that we're getting people outside. Speaking of which, another one we have is in July, we're going to do a story time called Stroller Stories. So we're going to go out in the community, go on a walk and sing while we're walking. And it's going to be
Okay.
so much fun.
My 1-year-old would love that.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, so super cute. Okay,
Are there any experiences or patrons that have been coming, like regulars, I guess, to the library and maybe have like one thing that sticks out that you want to share?
The thing that sticks out to me is a patron who talked to us about our kindergarten readiness class we have. So we offer kind of like a preschool, which is a great option for families who can't afford a regular preschool.
Okay.
And she said that he went into kindergarten so prepared, and the exact words, which is why it sticks in my head, is to say he's thriving is an understatement.
Wow.
That the impact we were able to have, getting him ready academically, getting him ready socially, getting him used to being apart from his mom, like all those things built that up. So he was able to just join in school, be completely ready. And that's the effect that we have across the board, right? Like kids who come to our story times are learning to read, they're learning their alphabet, they're learning their songs. We have tweens coming into the library who are maybe a little shy, a little scared to talk to people, and then they come to our Pokemon club and they're like, people like what I like, I can make friends, you know? It's just, I love the library because it's such a great place for connecting either as a family or with the community.
Well, that's very heartwarming because I believe, and maybe in the past, that libraries have been kind of the really soft space, and,
Like,
and
just
you
be
do,
quiet
and you
and just
don't.
go be
The
Yes.
old lady that goes around and goes, shh.
Right.
just go read in the corner.
So not a lot of socializing. So that's wonderful.
If you want to see a big socializing, come to the library immediately after a story time has let out. All of the families go into the play area, and it is lovingly loud. Like it's so much fun to
Wow.
just. The parents are getting to meet other people in the community.
Perfect.
The kids get to practice sharing and playing with others. It is a party every day at the library.
Well, I just remember being a young mom with young kids, and sometimes that's your only outing for the day, or maybe that's your big outing for the week even. And so to have that ability and the space, like even the kids section, there's toys and parents can sit there and it's comfortable, and you have lots of light, which I
Yes.
really, really love. Lots of windows and
I am very grateful to no longer spend my time in a literal bomb shelter. I like that I can look out and see what the weather is and actually feel like I'm part of the world and not just in my little cubicle.
Right.
No, and I did love that when I was walking around. I saw all those people in the little rooms that had rented out, and then I saw just one solo teenager that was over in the game section, had his homework out, like on there doing that, but then was sitting there gaming, and it warmed my heart. Sorry, I get a little emotional, and I just painted my own picture that day, but like maybe he doesn't have a place to go, and this was his place to connect, to be able to do his homework, to have that gaming system that maybe he doesn't have at home.
Right.
And it was just like this heartwarming moment for me too. So you're really connecting a lot of community members.
That is something we see a lot at our library, especially in the summer, because they don't have school to take them, and we have a lot of kids and a lot of teens who spend time here, and they're so grateful to have that safe space to land. I mean, especially teenagers, like how often are they pushed out of spaces? Oh, nobody wants the teens. Oh, they're annoying. Oh, they're this. And we're like, no, come. We've got games for you. We've got snacks for you. We've got a place that you can be yourself, but we still have a little bit of supervision, a little bit of safety, so parents know that their teens are safe here as well. And having that space for them, that they're not being interrupted by boring adults or annoying little children, that is something that's very special for our library, and a lot of libraries don't have. So I'm very grateful that we have that space.
You're doing a good job at that.
So where can we find more information on things beyond Messy Monday and what the rest of the summer looks like and just in general, actually?
It's great to go to our website or to our social media pages, Spanish Fork Library, both at Facebook and Instagram. And if you're looking specifically for children's information, we have a Facebook group called Spanish Fork Library Kids that I update regularly with events as well. And you can always message. 9 times out of 10, I'm the person who's responding on social media, so always just message directly on there.
Great.
Hey, Kirsa, I have a question about this program.
Okay.
Go to 24/7.
Pretty much.
Well, that's all super great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
inviting me.